Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more EU4, the Three Mountains. Playing as Ryukyu. Still fighting Castile. War has not ended yet. Working on it though. Trying to get some reinforcements over here toward Castile proper. We are going to be losing a lot of diplo power from excess diplomatic relations for a little while. But I don't think there's any good way around that shy of just breaking up some alliances and stuff. And unfortunately, I don't have the Diplo ideas that would let me just, you know, break off royal marriages. So anytime I want to die now, that could be good, I suppose. Sort of. Let's see. We need to chase down some more of New Castile's troops. I mean, I could just end the war now, right? I mean, I have enough war score I could do that. And I could just take some provinces and, let's say, New Granada, and it would effectively be like Castile conceding it. That could be a thing. However, I think this could be an opportunity to force Castile to concede a lot more than just that. That is the gamble I am taking right now. Spending diplo power, spending more valuable time just to get into Castile with a couple of armies and see what we can do. You know, debatably not the best idea. But I kind of want to see what happens. I'm happy to lose prestige. Prestige is not that important to me. Still been thinking about what kind of idea groups I want to go for next. I do feel like I'm just not winning fights resoundingly enough. Something to improve the strength of my troops would be good. I often do like to go for things like quality for combat ability. I think it's fairly good, but I don't know. May not be worth it. I mean, the discipline's nice. Plus economic ideas for another 5% discipline. Like, that's a nice perk. I could get a total of 10% discipline out of quality ideas. Very strong. Let's see. Power recovery speed, recover morale, income from vassals, Like, not everything else here is going to be good, and some people think that ultimately infantry combat ability and stuff just isn't that great. Morale of Navy surprisingly could end up being good for me, though. I don't know. It's something to consider. There's a lot of options. Offensive ideas, of course, are good. We are getting toward the late game. So better siege ability and stuff out of that is certainly nice. Where are you going to run to next? So you're running up north. I don't know where he's going to go. He might run all the way up toward Wichita. Let's just pursue somewhat up here to the north and see if we end up catching him. Maybe we get lucky, maybe we don't. Madagascar is being sieged down, but that's fine, honestly. Go ahead and waste your time up there. I don't really care. I would love to get a presence up in the Mediterranean. I don't think there's any way I can. I don't think we have anywhere close to the coring distance we would need for something like that. By the time we get to, say, I don't know, the imperialism era, that would be fine. But until then, meh. Just don't see that as very likely. Let's get our military access here from Aragon. Thank you. Let's go. March! We just need to get through Morocco. Please hurry up. These guys are so dang slow. I'm going to put my leader in charge, my heir, just to give them some maneuver to speed them up a little bit. We'll pull him off. Hopefully he doesn't die on the way. That would be very sad. Okay, we won that siege, so that's done. Split. Let's just do a little bit of quick carpet sieging, catch out this 1,000 infantry, kill them. Free kills are free kills. I'm not going to complain about that. Why would I? Truce in Malacca has ended. Yeah, one province minor. Not a huge concern for me. There will be plenty of time to do tiny little wars like that later. Especially once the imperialism era hits, because that's freaking amazing. Okay, so you do have some troops in the area, but you're not going to have much. I think my 24,000 troops are relatively safe to go in here right now. So I'm going to go ahead and request some military access. Wait, how am I going to do this? I don't have naval dominance. What am I thinking? I would need some navies. I forgot about that. Duh! Strait crossings and all that stuff. So these are all my trade ships, which apparently have just stopped doing anything, and I don't know why. Not a lot of money is flowing out of here. We're going to be missing out on some money. That's all going that way. That's all going to me. Not much going up to Beijing. I don't have enough control in Malacca, actually. Shockingly. Why is Malacca not an option? There it is. Go. Yeah, I don't like that the Ottomans have some control over here. Let's make sure we dominate that trade node. That's where a lot of the money's going. Where's my other navy, though? Okay, so you're on your way. You wanted to, I was going to have you pick up some troops and drop them off here. There's no way I can get up to Castile in time, right? What am I doing? This is not going to work. All right, so we didn't waste a lot of time, but we did waste some. There's no way I can get up here. All right, never mind. Never mind, we cannot get to Castile, which means I cannot force them to give anything up. It's just not going to work. So instead... Well, we did get another siege, though, so that's a little bit more war score. Do we want to wait on war score? Wait until I get this back? Yeah, we have 2 forts that are on the verge of coming over here. So it won't be... What am I trying to say? We have a very little bit of time. I actually kind of want the power. I'm not going to annex anyone right now. We have a little bit of time on a couple more forts getting under siege. There we go. Words. It's just one of those things where, like, I realized what I just said and it didn't make a lot of sense. Forts coming over here. This is not Red Rover. Doesn't make sense. So I'm just saying. Oh, my wife thinks that's hilarious. I hear her laughing in the background. Okay. Well, anyway. Red Rover, Red Rover. Send New Castile right over. Die, die, die. That's fine. There goes another one. So now we're up to 63% war score. 57% chance to unsiege this real quick. So yeah, okay, even though we did waste our time marching around up here and this was never going to happen, and really all we did was we wasted some Diplo power, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Because we kind of wanted to wait on some of this anyway. So Morocco, we did not require... we did. Cancel the military access. Let's start saving some Diplo power again. Start undoing my mistake. Please get the fort. Thank you. Okay, now we're up to 63%. So, what we need to do is go and talk to Golconda, and we are going to try to get them to force Castile to concede stuff. Because this is what happens, Castile, when you try to help people. They betray you and make you give up all your land. So let's sue for peace. I will definitely take the coast off of them, just so I have complete dominance of that area. So, we'll start by saying I want all of New Granada. Before they unsiege all of it. They've unsieged some of it, but not every bit. I also will want to take... Well, let's first think about this for a second. If I took, say, this... I cannot make... This is not controlled by my allies. Right. Separate piecing out and stuff like this, using them to give away Castile's land. If I haven't sieged it down, it's not going to work. But the main reason I want to pick this up is eventual increased coring distance and range for my ships. How much would it cost me? It would cost me a lot to take over South Africa. Like, I wouldn't even be able to do it. So I'm not going to worry about that. Instead, I'm going to worry about getting a little bit of land down this away, with the intention of kind of splitting him up and creating a new colonial nation in Peru. It's going to be border gore as heck, but, I mean, what can you do? So New Castile, then. I wanted to split you up. Mostly, we're not even taking over India. We're just taking over lots of stuff from Castile. But we can get a fair bit. Like a shockingly good amount, in fact. Yeah, that's not bad. And that's it. That is literally the extent of what I could get. Okay, hang on. I'm going to take a little less. Let's fill this in. Just because I don't like that border gore up there. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all that I think I want. I'm not going to get a lot in India. But there's always time to kill them again later, right? I'm surprised that that's enough to kick you up to too many reasons. I still had another 7 to go, but apparently that's just not good enough. Okay, are we happy with this? Is this good enough? Weaken Castile significantly for future wars? Start working on my colonial nations, make them a lot stronger? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is going to be good enough for now. It does cost me a lot of Diplo power to do this, unfortunately. And this is just going to be the way of things for a long time. Like, this is why I've had to stay focused on Diplo power pretty much since the beginning of the game. Alright. Colonialism against Aragonese Colombia. Sorry, there's a difference, apparently. So we weren't able to take this one, which is unfortunate, but we are now boarded up against Aragonese Columbia. I could attack Aragon if I wanted to. That's fun. What's this stuff? Oh, right, down here in Peru. I have to core all this myself. That's fine. I have plenty of admin power to go around. So we'll end up creating another colonial nation right over here, which eventually I can try using against Castile and force him to concede another colonial region. And New Castile is looking a lot weaker, split up between Texas and Central America. Still quite strong, though. Would love to make my way into Canada and fight Brittany and Norway. That'd be fun. But we're not worried about any of this. Okay. Whoa. Almost knocked over my coffee just now. This is the problem when you have a coffee mug obscured by your microphone. All right. So we're at peace right now. Let's think about what I want to do. Ryukyu in Australia. Can I force you to start a war against Portugal's Australia? You have no casus belli. Aragonese Columbia. So I could have my Columbia attack Aragonese Columbia. How much you want to bet their army's nowhere to be freaking found, though? Because, you know, so far, Colombia hasn't kept their army around, like, at all. Got no freaking clue where they are. Not over here. I literally have no idea where their army is. And we would not be able to assist that. We may want to consider attacking Aragon ourselves at some point, who is allied to Bohemia, Liège, and the Congo. I did kind of want to fight the Congo, didn't I? Huh. We don't have a claim against them anymore, because I threatened war. I would like to fight the Congo, and that would be an excuse to fight Aragon and fight Aragonese Columbia and force him to concede that territory as well. Alright, so you guys, first off, get rid of my heir there. Don't risk him dying. You guys just start heading home. It's going to be a long trek, and I'm going to lose a lot of Diplo power in the process, but whatever. Why can't you abandon your orders? Stop moving. There we go. This is what happens when you end that stuff. They get confused. Alright, let's send them down here. You need to go kill some rebels. Put a general in charge of some maneuvers so you take less attrition. So who can I fight? I have contested claims that will expire in several places. Most of them don't matter. Funnily enough, I'm not actually ready for any wars. I could fight Russia, who just finished a war against the Ottomans and is looking a lot weaker, who has no allies. That could be an opportunity. They have 100,000 troops right now, so they're not entirely a pushover. But even so, like if I start moving a bunch of troops up here, that could work. These guys are trapped, apparently, behind Bengal, because I don't control the coast. Yeah, a war against Russia. This could be a good opportunity for that. Oh, yeah, I brought these troops up here to Taiwan, because I wanted to be ready to deal with rebels up here. I also should upgrade my ships. Yeah, I mean, this is a good opportunity to fight another big guy. Start taking him down a peg. I wanted to kill Kara. But if the vassal swarm responds appropriately here to Russia, we could win this. I think I'm going to do it. While they're weakened. Let's make sure that my guys are set to siege, which they are. You are not diverting trade. Let's fix that. That is everything there. Okay. Get a general in charge. And move you to the war goal, which I think was here. Yeah, we need to send some reinforcements up this way. I'm just going to go ahead and start moving you in the direction of Russia. Can you go up toward Russia? Yeah. Let's just send reinforcements in this direction. You guys are going to have to sit tight for a little bit. Go to the coast. You're sitting there. You are already on your way, but there's now a faster route, I think. No? I guess I don't have that military access. 25,000 sitting over here. Let's send them up. Everything else is kind of on the way. All right. All right. Works for me. Yeah, I really wish that war with Castile had turned out to be even more profitable, but this is something. Ideally, someday, we'll be able to weaken Castile enough that they will lose all their colonial nations, and then we can start picking them off one by one instead. I see that as preferable. We do have some rebels that want to fire in a few different places. I could put some of them down. I have Ryukyu and particularists? Wait a minute. Where's my hostile sieges? I thought those would have fired here. Oh, they haven't actually fired yet. Never mind. Kilwa? Oh yeah, I want to put these guys down. Absolutely, I want to put them down. I have an army nearby that will be able to deal with it eventually. There we go. We did have particularists. I knew it. We have an army in position, so that'll be fine. Let's just give myself some time. I don't want them firing right now. That would be very inconvenient. Should we build some more trade company investments and stuff? Probably should. It's a feature I have not really been taking advantage of. So that would have to be assigned to a trade company. Which I could do, though I kind of wanted to turn this into a state. So no trade companies there. Where's the, There's buttons for building things in trade companies. Oh, here it is. Right, it's over on that side. Okay. So, like, here in Kilwa proper. I thought we already had some of these buildings. Did we not? Production efficiency? Local goods? Yeah, let's produce extra gold in Kilwa. Don't think I can hand any of this off, because I turned that all into states as well. I wonder if, debatably, it's not actually worth coring that stuff yourself in places like Africa, and you get much better value out of trade companies. I haven't done the math. I wonder. That could be. Hello, we have found the first round of Russians, and they have way too many cannons. Let him get locked. Because his cannons are going to get shredded. That's a great pickup for me. He'll have to rely heavily on merc infantry to do his dirty work. Well, and then he starts bringing in more reinforcements. All of a sudden, that looks a lot less tempting, doesn't it? I think I am going to go ahead and train up a few more merc infantry myself, since we can afford it, and my manpower pool needs help anyway. We'll make that a little bit easier. Okay, so he's sitting there. He's still got mostly cannons. I'm debating whether I can win this. It's in the steppes. I will get the defensive terrain. Yeah, he has some infantry to back it up. But if I go fast, before he reinforces, we can shred through these cannons before the reinforcements get in, at which point we are still able to destroy him. This still seems really good to me. I'm going to take the fight. Let's send some merc infantry to assist. He's force marching his way in, so he'll arrive on the 17th. That still gives me over a week to try and do damage to his cannons, though. We can get a claim against France. And I wanted to get a claim down here so I can threaten for this later. Because I just don't like that this exists. Dang you, France. We're also about to get our claims against Buha, which means I'll be able to start a second war down there with really no consequences. Can we get up toward Afghanistan? Go up toward Afghanistan, I guess. Send some reinforcements. Alright, so there's that fight. So he does have cannons in the front line, which means he's going to lose a lot of morale. And here comes his reinforcements now. So now he has a full front line. So now we can take some damage, but even if I retreat, I just caused him a lot of pain. And we may have to retreat. Yeah, let's back up. He lost 7,000 in terms of cannons, though. That's a very expensive loss for him. And I got more merc infantry on the way. And yeah, go ahead and take attrition there. That's fine. Debating whether or not it'd actually be worth picking up the military tech early just to win this fight more resoundingly. Boo-ha. Fabricate claim on this one, I guess. No, wait. Let's not make his capital harder to take. Alright, particularists are going to have to die. So how many troops you got? A good 100,000 or so. 110,000. If my vassals decide to actually be helpful, we can do a lot of damage to Russia. He'll probably get this fort. And he did. And he's sending a lot of reinforcements. Hello. Okay. This could become painful. Nope, he's backing off. Good. Let's get all the mercs in position. This is your cannon army, so if you want to get locked up over here, well, he's sending reinforcements. Let's see if we can cause some damage to him, though. He's locked. Here comes the swarm! This is what I'm relying on, by the way. This is the first time I'm really relying on the vassal swarm to make this easy. Because if they don't, I'm just going to be very sad. Okay, so these guys are done. Actually not worried about that siege. Let's go and take on Buha. Oh, wait, I have a truce with you still for the next few years. Never mind. What we should look into, by the way, are people that might willingly accept vassal status. So there are people in, let's say, North America who would gladly accept it. Huastek would gladly accept it. Oh. Derp, I also need to cancel more military access. Haha. Very easy thing to forget, but let's fix that now. Okay. Alright, so how are we doing? Still has cannons in his front lines. Can we shred those? Not a stack wipe, but that's really going to hurt him. Reinforcements are on the way. Go ahead and grab this fort. I see 42,000 more on the way. That does concern me. Would prefer not to get stack wiped here. Did not get the fort. Unfortunate. Okay, so there goes Buryatia. So they're all moving around. Hey, good. You guys are siege in the back line. Excellent. Less room that I have to worry about. Rains bring fertility. Good. And there goes that siege. Okay, go for the war goal. Now, what was I thinking before? Right, annexing vassals. Manchu, yeah. Kalpi. Kalpi would like to be my vassal? Tirhut would like to be my vassal? I'm looking for anybody actually large that matters, though. So most of these guys are not in range. Kalpi, though, with 50 reasons there. If I made them an ally... I mean, that's not terrible. That's a few provinces. They could be worth turning into a vassal, as long as I can do so without royal marriaging them. Because I don't want to use up my, I don't want to use up one of the relationship slots. Let's start improving relations with Kalpi with the intention of trying to turn them into a daimyo peaceably. Tirhut only has 2 provinces. They're not really worth my time. Marathas? I'm surprised you wouldn't be willing. You're pretty upset at me. From aggressive expansion. Alright, well, we're not going to worry about that right now. Reinforcements are on the way. I'll have to keep a couple of my armies together. Losing a lot of manpower right now. More separatists have fired. Again, that seems like somebody else's problem, though. So, Taiwan, how are you doing? You have some unrest in one province. The others are just gone already because of particularists. Let's go up here and do some rebel suppression against Kilwa. I say that, and then we have more. Never mind. Go do that instead. Splendor! Fort maintenance, I guess. Okay, so Russia's going to go around and kill some small stacks. Not a lot I can do about that right now. Alright, so we have the war goal. We'll start pushing over this way. Let's start going for forts. Buryatia, that seems like a risky play. But you might be able to actually catch out some small stacks. Wu actually has 21,000 troops. It's not bad. It's really not. Okay. Native Uprising, don't care. Truce with the Congo has ended. Oh, right. I want to spy on them. Kalundwe, when does our truce with you expire? Not for a little while, and you're currently defending against the Congo, so I'm betting they're going to eat most of you. Who else would I want to take as a peaceful vassal? I guess it's not the worst thing in the world to just pick up some guys in North America. Like Fox. I could try improving with them. It's only 3 provinces, and they don't really matter. Nah. None of this is actually important. So I think we go back to spying on people. Who do I want to kill? Let's think about that for a second. We could spy in the New World. I could go ahead and just spy on Portugal. And give a claim off to Ryukyu in Australia so that they can go and fight New Zealand. I guess I'll do that. Not a good time for Oirat separatists, but we got 40,000 people on the way, so some might argue the best time for Oirat separatists. Ha ha ha. If you guys want to go and take the siege, I'm good with that. Oh, right, here's some more troops. We have more reinforcements. Good. Okay, so he's got 60,000. Half his army is right here. We should pay attention to things like that. Somehow you get military access through the Ottomans. Probably because I have military access through the Ottomans and didn't even realize it. So Wu is sitting here right now with all their troops, so we do not need to be here. So let's just back up. We're here for reinforcements. I am here as your emotional support animal, okay? That's pretty much it. I will provide the military support if you want to go and do all the sieging. And here come more reinforcements. Go forth, vassal swarm! This for the swarms. Okay, so you're good. Move forward. Capped out on power again. Rebels that I don't want to deal with? Yeah, Maldivian separatists would be a pain. I kind of want to put down my war exhaustion, because this is making things a lot harder, but I don't want to spend the Diplo power. Ugh, I love optimism so much. Ugh, it hurts. Not having it hurts. Yeah, rebels. We should be colonizing more things. One over here is not good enough. Recall? Where should I colonize, though? Nothing to colonize up over here in Africa. I guess just more islands. Ooh, Castile's right here in Brunei. No. Borneo, sorry. No. I don't think so. I'm going to grab that 13 development to make sure we transfer these guys up here. If we can afford the colonies, we should do that. We should do it. Finish some more conversions. We will go for Rund. You guys are doing great. Buryatia, you're about to get stomped on, though. Grab the fort. Darn it. Would have been nice. You're actually causing some pretty reasonable casualties, though, considering. That was better than expected. Can't catch that 8,000. The problem with marching around in Siberia is it takes, forever. Okay, there is a fort down. No, there's not. I think my guys can handle all this, so I'm not worried about that. Let's just move forward. You could use a general. So let's just send a couple of generals forward. You take this guy. Kill when separatists finally fired. I knew that was going to happen. 46,000 troops. Youch! It's painful, man. We're not going to be able to catch them before they get some years of separatism, but we can nip them in the butt after that. What a pain. Local tax increase. All right. Colony immediately got destroyed. Come the heck on. I haven't even had a chance to bring the troops over. Why are you doing this? They picked him up, dropped him off, and they're coming over here now. It doesn't make any sense. Paradox, fix your freaking landing AI. Liang, you're about to die. Just in case you weren't aware, you are about to die. Where's Swahili? Koret. Next, Taiwan. Oh, I know where Taiwan is. Let's just do this. State it. Gosh, coring power is so cheap for me right now. It's not even funny. Matamba we have, but Jetsu will be very good eventually. Guess I'll just hold off. It's a lot of separatists. But I'm not worried about any of them. Land theft. The clergy. Everyone gets upset. I'm kind of okay with upsetting the clergy, though. Because, again, the clergy are easy. You can bribe them. That is the merchants. Never mind. I can still bribe them. Aw. Okay, so we're out of time for this video, I'm aware. Let's just push some troops forward a little bit further. Let's just go ahead and siege down a little bit over there. Not sure where Russia's going to go. This is kind of one of those situations where as the swarm continues to progress, I would not be surprised if these Russians decide to hide somewhere far, far away from me. We are very close to the next level of tech. But I'm not going to worry about it right now. Remember, we do actually want military points because we're going to go for a military idea group. And Bohemia is fighting Russia. Russia is at war with Bohemia. The purge of Russian heresy? Ooh. Bohemia attacked them for one province right here. Hello. Okay, well, that makes things even easier. So, yeah, Russia's going to want to go and deal with Bohemia and let me win this war. Super, super convenient. In other words, we should go ahead and declare more wars. That's what I'm learning out of this. We'll end this video here. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.